I can hear me. Okay. You can hear me now? I can hear me. Okay. You're supposed to be hearing me now, right? You can hear me now? You can hear me now? I can hear me. Okay. You're supposed to be hearing me now. You're supposed to be hearing me now, right? You can hear me now? You can hear me now? Yeah, Moyu, you are not here, so you missed the show. You're supposed to be hearing me now. You're supposed to be hearing me now, right? You can hear me now? You can hear me now? Yeah, Moyu, you are not here, so you missed the show. You're supposed to be hearing me now, right? Yeah, Moyu, you are not here, so you missed the show. All right, guys. Thank you for your patience. What happened is I don't normally keep my stereo here, so most often I usually take everything apart and then I put it away. So when I came back, I had to like reboot everything. So usually the input from the mic it has to be connected, and I had to go and reset it. So I didn't do that because I rebooted it, put everything back to default. So many of you guys were not able to hear me, but I'm glad that you guys can hear me now. All right, I'm glad that you guys can hear me, and thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm not going to hold you guys here for a very long time because it's late. If this was tomorrow, like Friday, then I would say we'll spend a longer time here. So we're going to deal with two issues here tonight. Is what her name here today? Is Tiola here? Or I don't know whether she's here. Is she here? Let's see here. Name here today. All right. So I don't know. Is Tiola here? I see Vivian here. Vivian, thank you for sending that message here. Yeah, I think I saw the screen went blank. Thank you for sending the message. Thank you so much. And you Montro, thank you as well to Dennis. Thanks to every one of you guys for the feedback. It just goes to show that you guys are paying attention here. Tomorrow I'm going to do a combo. Tomorrow we will be analyzing two videos of Mr. Cummings. The one that was on Sky today and the one that was on I think Hot FM. We'll be analyzing the two videos tomorrow. That will be our starting point. Maybe I might start at 7 tomorrow. Yes, 7 tomorrow. I must start at 7 tomorrow. Yes. Yes, thank you very much, Moyu. I don't know whether your stuff is over now, but thank you so much for serving the state of Delaware as a very good individual. Keep doing what you're doing, and and go help you guys. Please share the video quickly here, so that we can start the show here. Let me see. I'm going to share the video here. Let's share the video here quickly. All right. We're going to be talking about this guy here, right? This guy right here. It's going to be talking about this guy right here. On verbal approval from the legislature, disgracing the whole country. To pay so we're going to be talking about this guy right here, guys. This guy right here. We're going to be talking about this guy right here. Yeah, we're going to be talking about this guy right here. Right? We'll be talking about this guy right here. Yeah, this guy. We're going to be talking about this guy right here. Yeah, this guy right here. He's just a Boakai right here, man. But this is the guy who naked himself in front of the camera, and he's still hanging out with Joseph Boyka. And so we have some sort of integrity issue right here. And the reason I always telling you guys that this country here is the best. If this guy was in this country, he will be gone from that rule. Yes, he will definitely be gone. But again, that's Liberia, and nothing going to come out of this, and that's why I just say the country is such a mess. Yes, the country is such a mess. I will not lie to you guys. The country is such a mess. You have the kind of guys in the country just messing things up and messing things up. Sorry that it's gonna kick up. Yes, so I'm gonna start moving again. I'm gonna start moving. I am going to start moving again. Let's see here. Something is buffering here. I don't really know what's going on tonight. So I'm moving now. I can see myself moving here. My finger is moving. Am I moving, guys? Yes. But I see myself. I'm frozen here right now. I don't know what's going on here tonight. Let's see here. I am frozen here right now. I see myself moving, right? Yeah, I see myself moving back and forward. Let's see the hands. Move the hand, Randy. Myself moving, right? Yeah, I see myself moving. So you guys can, yeah, you guys can see me moving my hand. Yeah, so that's what we are. Right? Yeah, I see myself moving. So you guys can, yeah, you guys. All right, so you guys can hear me, but I see my screen here is frozen. So let me see if I can get something up here quickly here. Huh? Something is not right here, guys. Something is not acting up. Something is not right. Yes, something is not right. Yes, something is not right. Let me come to this here. Yes, but it's not allowing me to even remove myself. Hey guys, you guys want to bear with me? I need to do something here quick. Yes, I need to do something here quick. Let me see why I can switch the screen here. Let me see if I can switch the screen quickly here. Yeah, let's see here. I need to do something here quickly here. Just bear with me, guys. I'm gonna do something here quickly here. I'm gonna log into this one, and then I will bring that one up. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's enter studio. We should have. Okay. All right. So there we go. Okay, hearing you now. All right. So you guys want to see me here now? Let's see here. All right. So you guys should be able to see me now. All right. There we go. Broadcasting from two places now. You can see myself on the other side there. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm seeing myself at two different front here. Yes, see myself on the other screen here, and I can see myself here. That's good. All right, so we're going to be talking about this guy right here. Let me put this guy up here. Yes, this guy here. Let's see where that will come up on the screen. Yes. So this guy right here. All right. This is the guy who many of you guys saw on that nuke video. He naked himself, but he's in the office of the vice president. Yes. This guy is in the office of Joseph Boakai. Yes, he's in the office of Joseph Boakai. All right. This guy is in the office of Joseph Boakai. And as you can see, all right, as you can see, this guy here, he's cruising right now with Joseph Boakai, having fun time with Joseph Boakai, but that's who he is there. All right. So let's see here. I'm going to do something here. All right. Let's see here. So this is my main screen here. I'm going to move this here. All right. So I'm actually not on the screen here. So let's see here. I'm actually watching two screen here right now. Okay, so you guys can see this one right here. That's good. So we'll do something here that we've never done before here. Yeah, so this is it right here. So we're going to be looking up there, but we're actually going to be looking down here. That's what we're going to be doing. All right. So I'm sure you guys can hear me now. Thank you guys so much for your patience. That's what we're going to be doing. All right. So let me see. Let me get the messages here. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, Vivian, see everything looks good here so far. Yes, everything look good. All right. All right. So this guy. Yeah, Vivian, see everything looks good here so far. Yes, everything look good. So this guy they call Mr. Kpadeh here. All right. So let's do something here quickly here and bring this guy big picture up here. And not to waste our time here. Let's see here. So you should be able to see the guy picture now. All right, he's right here, and I'm in the corner here. This is the guy who really embarrass himself. This guy right here, as you can see, he is sitting here with Joseph Boakai, and this is the guy who, took out his whole private parts and decided to show that um, to a female on a live screen. Yes. So the question here now is, whether the guy here, this guy you see here, whether he should still be with Joseph Boyka. And whether the guy still need to be with Joseph Boyka. I don't know what you guys think, but should he still be with Joseph Boyka? That's the question we need to answer here. Joseph Boyka continued to show to the Liberian people that he's not only a man who lies or lied. He continued to show to the Liberian people that he also encourages people with bad behavior. What the guy has done is something we call immoral practice or immoral behavior. And I think that this guy who works in the office of Joseph Boyka, all right, should actually be, let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. What are we still broadcasting live here? All right. So we're still here. Guys, I have to do something quick here. Y'all got to bear with me. I have to do something quick here. We're still here. Y'all have to bear with me. I got to do something quick here. Let me switch the laptop. I'm going to switch the computer. So y'all got to bear with me. Let me switch. I have to do something quick here. Y'all got to bear with me. I have to do something quick here. Let me switch the computer. I got to do something quick here. Let me switch the laptop. I'm going to switch the laptop here. Okay. Let's do something here. Let me see. Yes, I just switched the laptop here. And I think you might not be able to see what I'm doing here, but we'll see something. Okay. I see here now where you can see me here now. It's not going to be good. Can you guys see me now? Okay, let me honest. All right, so I'm on the double screen. All right, so you guys should be able to see me now, right? So let me take myself off the screen here, remove this one here, and then let me make myself big here so that I can see myself here. All right, so you guys should be able to see me now, right? And you guys should be able to hear me now. Make myself big here so that I can see myself here. All right, so we are back. I just switched the computer. I just switched the computer so you guys should be able to see me now. So let's get to real business here now. Okay. So guys, let me apologize. The computer just rebooted itself. Everything is not in place. So thank God that we are back here. So this guy here is called Kpadeh. He is the guy that many of you guys have seen so far with that nuke video going around. This is a complete embarrassment. The question here is, he works with Joseph Boyka, and what he has done is nothing but a shame. But we are looking forward to seeing whether Joseph Boyka will do anything to have this guy removed from his office. Do you think Mr. Boakai is going to remove that guy? I look forward to your comments. Do you think Mr. Boakai is going to remove this guy? I want to see your comment. Do you think Mr. Boakai is going to remove this man from his office? Ladies and gentlemen, question is up to you. Do you think Mr. Boakai is going to remove this man from his office? Let me see the comment coming up here. Do you think this guy here is going to remove Mr. Boakai from the office? Huh? Do you think so? This is what we call good ethics. All right. This is what we call good ethics. Do you think Mr. Boakai is going to remove the man from his office? I don't think so. Because Boakai himself is a dirty man too. Joseph Boakai is another dirty man. He's not going to remove the man from the office under no condition. I can tell you that one right now. He's not going to remove the man from the office. Joseph Boakai will not remove the man from his office because Mr. Boakai is a very dirty man too. You know why Mr. Boakai is a dirty man? He's dirty because when Mo Ali committed that same dirty act, Joseph Boakai did not say anything about Mo Ali. So the behavior spilled over to another partisan of his. And since the thing happened, Joseph Boakai hasn't come out yet to condemn this thing. But many of you gotta live in this country here. If that was in this country, what do you think would have happened to that guy? But I believe many Liberians, they just don't care. And this is why sometimes when I tell you guys that the white man system is better than the black man system, it's true. It's true. There are many people who have been removed from public service. There are many people who have been removed from private services because of bad behavior, immoral behavior. But there are some people who will come in and want to justify. But you know the good thing I like about Facebook, everyone is going to see every one of us what we are made out of. Why it is true that we are from Liberia, we live in different parts of the world, we have different characters. But it just go to pinpoint to our country about the kind of people that we're dealing with in our country. This man here is on camera. You see him with his bare eyes, taking his private part and showing it to a child. But yet and still, Mr. Boakai up to now hasn't said anything yet. Nothing. But Mr. Boakai will tell you say that he's a man of God. He got grandchildren. But he here giving a fix to this guy. Boakai would be a curse on Liberia. Let me tell you guys now. Boakai is a curse to Liberia. And that is why many people who are work alongside with Boakai never give Boakai the opportunity to do anything in our country. And if the Liberian people turn stupid to vote Boakai into office, it will be one of the greatest mistakes that they will ever remember. All right? Listen to this man here now, right? This is a man who claimed to be an advocate. This man sat in the Ellen government and worked for Ellen along with Boakai and ruined our country. Not only did he ruin the country, he also now exploiting young girls in our country. He is exploiting young girls. But yes, the fool here coming up here every day. Listen to him here. Listen to him. It's the fool that come all the time and want to come in and say things to people if to say that he's a fair guy. Listen to him. Let me get him on the screen here. I think let me bring the other video up here. Should be the other video here.
Yeah, it's very
video says not even giving him credence to listen to. Hold on, let me get that video. Oh, I see the issue here. Hold on there, guys.
I get to the court in order to talk about the
there you go.
He was very arrogant, very aggressive, and he could not give me any proper explanation on the transparency. I think every Liberian has the right, the right to be answered.
Let's do something. Let me pay it off here.
Accountability on money generated from their pockets directly. The road fund is paid by us.
So that would have been there.
That should be an independent fund specifically to repair bad roads in our country.
This dirty individual here, all right? This dirty guy, he's want to come now and want to tell Liberian people that the government is suffering money into its coffers. But he forgot to know that he worked in the Eden government and exploited the government. And not only did he exploit the government, he using that exploited money to ask young girls in the country to show him his private parts. To show them his private, their private part to him. But he will come in a day and sit over here and act like he's so pure, he's so this. These are the kind of people who are causing evil in the country. And Boakai is sitting there and doing absolutely nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So listen to him talk. Listen to him.
And to do newer,
Let's start the thing over.
especially the poor people.
Let's start the thing over so you can listen to him. Let's go back again.
Well, let me respectfully greet fellow citizens and let me wish everybody a fervent weekend. Today is Friday in a very, very difficult country, very difficult economy, but again, God is good and God sits on his throne.
He talking about difficult country, right? But he worked for Ellen and exploited the country. Now with the exploited money he has, he's going out there now asking young children to take out their private part and show it to him. But he worked for Joseph Boakai. He worked for Joseph Boakai. The guy who they call Martin Colley that going around and verifying people at the University of Liberia. They ain't got no good credential. Martin Colley is a friend to the guy. He is a friend to this guy. Martin Colley is a friend to this guy. But since the thing happened, Martin Colley hasn't come out yet to say anything. Maybe because the man is a tribal man, or maybe because the man is in the same party as him. So nothing wrong. So what make you think that what we are accusing, we are them of? What make you think that the kind of guy, when Joseph Boakai is given the opportunity, you know what's going to happen to that country? Do you know what really going to happen to that country? Darius DeLong is friend with this guy. Go on his page. Maybe we should go on his page right now. Let's go on his page right now and see all the people that are friendly with him. And since he committed the heinous act, how many people have come out? Let me go to Facebook right now and see what I can find out. Oh, yeah, let's go to Facebook and see what we can find this guy out here. Yes. Let's go to Facebook and see what we can search for this guy and share that page with you guys here. Okay. We got his page here. We're going to start looking at some pictures here. All right. Got his page here. Let's see what we can come back here. All right. Martin Cody said the guy video is fake. Is that what Martin Cody said? The guy video is fake? Wow. Did he really say that? Costa set the example and the government called him. So what should we expect? All right. So Martin Cody said the video is fake, right? That even go to show that Martin Cody himself is fake. And that's why I keep saying that by 2065, before Liberia will be a better country. Because if you truly believe, if you are really seeing that Martin Cody said something like that, there's something really wrong with Martin Cody for true. Yeah, something really wrong. But I stand to be corrected. I don't know whether he said that on a post. All right. I don't know whether he said that on a post or not. Yes, I don't know whether he said that on a post or not. I don't know whether he said that on a post or not. All right. But if Martin Cody says, let listen to this guy here. Let's listen to this guy. Let me try to do something here.
And let our people down, which, all the family, especially the poor people in the shanty towns, in the suburbs, in the slum communities that have to battle with flood, challenged by extreme hunger, illnesses, and so many things. On the margin of life, I give them a respect, and many of them, we share commonality. But today I wanted to just, even though it's Friday and people like to be, cool and calm and like to, stay off the fray, but I wanted to talk a little bit. It might be political, well, whatever way, doesn't matter. But I think this is a topical issue that continues to make headlines, that continues to be very, very, very topical. And I think we should talk about it because it's about us. I want to talk about the road fund. We've been in the petroleum crisis of late, and currently the government and the petroleum importers have reached a deal, again, at the expense of the Liberian people, to the detriment of the Liberian people, to raise the price of petroleum. So it means our suffering has increased, because every time the price of petroleum increases, the price of food will increase, the price of transportation fare will increase, so you have to send your kids to school, they will have to pay, additional fees to commute from school, back home. So life gets difficult on a daily basis under the We Are regime. But let me talk specifically about the National Road Fund. I want to talk about the transparency and accountability of the National Road Fund, fellow citizens. Further put this in context. The National Road Fund is your money. The National Road Fund is your money. The National Road Fund is your money. It's a surcharge imposed on the petroleum that we use in the country, be it gasoline, be it fuel oil, be it jet fuel, be it kerosene, and even hydraulic oil. All right, I'm told 30 cents. Well, we have other sources that inform us, unimpeachable sources that inform us that the government is actually charging 50 cents on every gallon of petroleum. All right. So we wonder where the other 20% that they don't talk about going. Again, but this government is disreputable, it's notorious, and everyone knows it's a government that is fraught with scandal. So when it comes to criminality, everyone knows that this government has a very disreputable record. But I want to talk about the road fund management. The road fund is led by a gentleman
Broadcasting right now,
called
so
Boniface
nobody should see me
Sato.
Facebook
I
message.
don't know him personally. I gave him a call the other day to talk about the road fund. He was very arrogant, very aggressive, and he could not give me any proper explanation on the transparency of the road fund. I think every Liberian has the right to be answered with respect to accountability on money generated from their pockets directly. The road fund is paid by us. We pay. That should be an independent fund specifically to repair bad roads in our country and to do new roads where possible. All right? We collect millions of dollars, all right, on a monthly basis, on a quarterly basis, on a yearly basis. That money, we pay from our pockets. We pay when the pimping boys buy gasoline, when they tax it to our buy gasoline, when we take our product cars to the station, to the pump, and pay for fuel and pay for gasoline. We pay that money. So we're talking about millions of dollars being generated by the National Road Fund on our behalf to use that money to do what? To repair our bad roads. All right? But recently, all right?
So this is the man here who is talking about the government is suffering money, misusing money, but the very money that he stole from the earlier administration is the very money that belongs to the Liberian people. And saying he stole that money, he had been in the business of abusing and misusing young girls in the country by taking his pants up and showing his penis to the young women just to exploit them. But in the daytime, they will come and sit down before a camera and act like they are next people. But in reality, he's not. But the thing that I want you to understand here is he has friends. He has friends. All right? He has friends who claim to be next people too. He has friends. So if it's up to me, let me tell you now, if communists cannot win, we are still there. If communists cannot defeat, we are let communists stay. Let we are still there. But for Unity Party people, no. I would never want to see Unity Party people going back. They will be very ruthless. They will be very arrogant. And they will really turn our country into the worst situation. Look at this guy, how old he looks. Look at him, how old he looks. But he goes around and just abusing people. All right? He goes around and just abuse young people that are in the town. Young people. This man should not be in Boakai office now. Let me see where I can share his screen here to see and show you who are his friends so you can get to see them. Okay. That's cool. Let me show you something here. And again, nobody should send me a Facebook message here because I am in the middle of something here. Let me see here. Let's see here. Okay. So right now I'm on his page here. Okay. All right. So let's go to his page and let's see here. Let's go to his page here. What's my video here? Okay. Let me see what I can share. Okay. Let's see here. Come here and share. Come ready to Chrome. These kids that joined the combined case, let me move that picture down. I'll try to move the combined case picture down because I don't want Facebook to see some type of graphic. So I'll just make this big here. All right, so this is him right here. All right, so I'm ready to share that screen now. Let's see here. Let's see here. I think I'll just go back. Yeah, let me just go back there. Okay, and try to just do something here. I will try. Let me see. Can I move this here? Let's see. Uh, turn this notification off. Okay. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to do something here, right? I want to get rid of the kids picture. I just hope Facebook will not do anything to this picture here. But we'll go back to it there. All right. We'll go back to it. Let's go back to it. Let's go and share it. Yeah, let's go and share it here. We'll go back. Facebook will understand. We'll go back. It's not what intent to show that picture, but it's just that he got it pinned on his thing in there. Let's see. Let's share the screen here. Let me come down here to Google Chrome and open it up here. And I'm about to share this. So right now I'm sharing the guy page here, guys. As you can see here, I'm sharing his page here. All right. Okay. So I'm sharing his page. I am sharing his page. Let me see what I can see on my end here. I should be able to see on my end. All right, there you go. So let me do something here because I'm sharing it on my page right now. It's something I need to do here. Let me try to move it up here. Okay, I'm sharing it here. Let's see here. There's something I'm supposed to do here. Let me come back here. And then I try to make it big here. And then you can see that here it's very big here. So this is the guy page here right now, guys. All right, let me view this on Facebook here. All right, so this is the guy page right here. All right, let's go down here. So see all your friends that he got, right, folks? Look at all the friends in here. So let's go to the picture here. This Martin Cody guy is friends to this guy, right? This is the man who always goes around and always say that people has academic problem. Yes, he goes around and only target people. So I'm expecting Martin Colley. All right. If you look here, Martin Colley is friend with this guy here. This is the guy picture right here. So he's friends with Martin Colley. And this guy has engaged in some form of immorality. All right. Yes. All right. He had done some things. So he's friend with Martin Colley. So I'm expecting Martin Colley. Martin Colley, let me say this to you. The United States we live in, they don't only verify academic credential. They also look at people with bad behavior. So if you truly believe in what you think you're doing as a revolutionary or revolutionaries or revolutionary, how they may call it, I'm calling on you, Mr. Revolutionary. You need to distance yourself from Robert Kpadeh. Yes, you need to distance yourself from that guy. All right? You need to distance yourself from Robert Kpadeh. What he has done, it is un-Liberian. All right? And he needs to stay away from the party. A man who claimed to be a former government official is now into a bad behavior. Let's go down to the photo here. Let's go to the photo section here. All right, let's go to the photo section here, which is very interesting here. So we are now in the photo section, and let's go down the page here and see all those that he's friends with here. Right? And none of these people that you're going to see that are popular figure has come out to say anything about what he has done. Yes, nobody has condemned it. Nobody has condemned it. All right? And move down the home. These guys claim to be government officials. They claim to be people who are in society that you should respect. All right? If this thing was happening in a weird camp, it was going to be a problem. If this thing happened in this ANC camp, it would have been a problem. But no Unity Party person has come up. Here go Edwin Snow here. Edwin Snow is his body here. But have you heard Edwin Snow? No, Edwin Snow will not say anything because Edwin Snow himself is in the same business too. That's how they are. All you guys, that's how they are. If I ever find myself, let me see where I'm friend with a guy. If I'm friend with a guy, I'll have to remove myself. Let me check myself first. Let me check myself to see. Okay, he's not a friend of mine because I say I have friends here. All right. So this guy cannot be my friend. No, he cannot be my friend. There go Darrell Dillon right here, folks. Darrell Dillon is friends to the guy, right? And Darrell Dillon has not come out to say anything. Anything. Darrell Dillon is friends to the guy, but he has not come out to say anything to condemn it. No. It's all right. Because that's what they do. They exploit the young girls in our country. They disadvantage young children. That's what they do. They exploit these children. And people sit over there and don't care to say anything about what they are doing because they are all in it together. Every one of them. Every one of them. All right. And Joseph Boakai will sit over there and support this idea. This is a shame. So you take a look at the man page. Some of you guys know some of these guys then. All right. There goes Joseph Boakai right here. Joseph Boakai. The man sat with Joseph Boakai. That's the guy right here. All right. Yeah, been with Joseph Boakai, as you can see, at December 18, 2017. And Joseph Boakai hasn't come up to say anything. These are the people who want to be in government. You know what they're going to do to people, children? You don't see the west of, you don't see the west here. You guys not seeing the west. So there goes Joseph Boakai here. Let's go through the horn here. There goes Joseph Boakai right there. And the man standing next to Joseph Boakai. He's standing next to Joseph Boakai. There go all the photo there. He's standing next to Joseph Boakai. He's standing next to Joseph Boakai. All right? That's who he is. This is the guy here. He's standing next to Joseph Boakai here. And nothing going to come from inside. Absolutely nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. These are the people who say they want to take after Georgia through Joseph Boakai. Young girls aren't going to suffer in the hands of these people. All right? There's the man here when he was with Ellen Gorman. And here not. He talking all that bull crap when he used to work for the Ellen administration. Yeah, the man here. You see Ellen picture behind here? They used to go doing Ellen administration. Now he's sitting here ass over there and telling people about how we are government doing that, we are government doing that. These are some of the losers then for life. All right? He's one of those here. And I ain't give a damn who say what, who ain't say what. These are the bunch of greedy secret around here. Men that Samuel Freeman and they all here. None of them has come out to even condemn this man's action. None of them. And they will not say nothing about it. Absolutely what? Nothing. Even Joseph Boakai, nothing. Because you know what? Joseph Boakai is Joseph Boakai. He support all the bad things. He support all the evil things. And he doesn't care for the Liberian people. He will be proud to sit down with this guy and stand with him. All right? And he say he want to be president. Joseph Boakai will never be president of that country. There goes Joseph Boakai right here. You see Joseph Boakai? There goes Mr. Boakai right here. Yeah, you go with Mr. Boakai right here. That's Mr. Joseph Boakai here. He appreciates this man. They all came from the Ellen Unity Party. They know all the dirty thing they did under Ellen. So Joseph Boakai is proud. Whatever the guy did, Joseph Boakai is giving you guys the fix. Joseph Boakai support this guy's behavior. That's what he's doing. You see the fix he giving here? It means that he approved of what the guy has done to that Liberian girl by abusing her. That is what exactly Joseph Boakai is appreciating here. Yes, he is appreciating this thing because that's who exactly what Joseph Boakai is. All right, he's not going to change. Joseph Boakai will not change. He is going to give the guy a fixed bump and appreciate every damn thing this guy is doing here. All right. So there's the guy here. You got a guy like Darrell Dillon standing next to the guy, appreciating everything they're doing. Your Liberian people, you're in serious trouble. You're in serious trouble. These guys will use those girls in our country like piece of rag if you're getting any chance. That's what they will do. They will use them like piece of rag. That's what they will do to them. They will use them like piece of rag. Yes. They will call them to do anything they want to do to them. You make that bigger mistake. All right? The one that we are trying to manage, You to just give them the second chance. Your daughter then in that town will be in that place. There go Dylan right here. Dylan is here. He never came out to condemn this guy. Dylan never came out to say what the guy done is wrong. But there go Dylan. They appreciating everything. Because you know why? They don't live in our country. They don't live in our country, fellow Liberians. They do not live in our country, and they doesn't care. They don't live in our country, so he doesn't care. These are the people that you need to make sure you tell every Liberians. I'm telling you guys, these guys, when they come back, you will hold your hand on your head like this. They will use your young nephew there in that country. They will use them. That's what they're planning to do. And Joseph Boakai should be ashamed of himself. Yes, Joseph Boakai should be ashamed of himself. This is a man who went and sold a bitter goat and lied to somebody. Yes. Joseph Boakai is not stranger to dirty things. He lied to a fuller man and told a fuller man that he had a bitter goat to sell, and that goat was sick. And the old man turned around and brought that bitter goat, gave it water to drink, and said that the bitter goat is a different bitter goat. Those are the guys that you're messing with in that country. Those are the guys you're messing with. Yes, those are the guys you're messing with. And now he want to come here and can't talk about the church. We are government, church, we are this. If the Joseph Boakai man can sell a bitter goat to somebody, he lied to the fuller man and said the bitter goat was not the bitter goat. Joseph Boakai been lying from day one. That man been lying from day one. Never ever trust Joseph Boakai. He lies. He's incompetent. He is a collaborator to carry out dirty deeds. Nobody. What do you expect of Costa? Do you think Costa going to put a guy about Osa? No. Costa not going to put a man about Osa. Because Costa himself is engaged in the same dirty thing too. Do you think Mo Ali going to condemn the man? No. Because Mo Ali himself is engaged in the same thing. Do you think Darrell Dillon going to condemn the guy? No. Y'all hear what Darrell Dillon here? Darrell Dillon have flogged a wife before. We got that audio here. He flogged that woman before. That very woman with Darrell Dillon. He flogged that woman before. We got that audio here. So all the guys that are in the Unity Party, they got nasty, dirty records. I just want you guys to understand that. Nasty and dirty record. That's what they have. Yes. Nasty and dirty record. Never even associate yourself with them. The guys that are in Unity Party, they are the nastiest people you can ever imagine to see. That is why I stood my ground. It can be somebody different that will be the head of that Unity Party ticket. That when I will have a little bit of change of heart. But with Joseph Boakai in there, the man lied to the fuller man. Joseph Boakai lied to this fuller man. Took the sick billy goat, a very dry looking billy goat that was sick. And you look at that fuller man and look at his brother and told the fuller man and told his brother, said, we're going to lie today. And he said his brother was not in agreement with his lies, but he told his brother to follow his lead. Don't ask me. Go ask Costa. And Costa said he voiced the voice letter. He got hit by the audio. And I'm challenging Joseph Boakai himself. I got my part of audio. But the journalists in the country, the Liberian journalists, including Mr. Witherspoon, they are piece of shit. Let me say this again. The journalists in the country, including Mr. Witherspoon, they are piece of shit. They work for them. Only American journalists will be bold and brave to ask Joseph Boakai, Mr. Boakai, there is this story going around. Did you sell a sick billy goat to a fuller businessman while you were in Lofa? None of them will ask Mr. Boakai that question. None of them. That's why I don't listen to none of them. The journalists are the least on my list. Most of them. They go out in the street. But when Cummings was going to court, they'll be running behind Cummings. But Boakai on the street, none of them. Do you think you will blame this guy they call, what's his name? I just forgot the guy's name. You think you will blame that guy? Can't recall his name right now. The journalists in Liberia are a piece of shit. A real journalist will walk up to Joseph Boakai and say, Mr. Boakai, you want to be president of this country. There is a story going around about you selling a sick baby goat to a fuller man. Is it true? No, they will never ask that question. They will never ask that question. That's why make our country so bad off. Because we are now willing to take the bold step. But the great country we live in, there were journalists that put their life on the line. There were journalists that put their life on the line. And I see Moses here. And thank you, Moses, you just coming on. I'm saying this today on the public platform. Moses, the day you get the opportunity to talk to Joseph Boakai, if you don't ask Joseph Boakai for that Billy Goat story, to ask him, there is a story going around that he sold Billy Goat to a fuller man. If you, Moses, don't ask that question, you can forget about me on the face of the planet here, Moses. You can forget about it. You can forget about me on the face of the planet. The day you get the opportunity to reach before Boakai, Moses, if you don't ask that question, you can forget about anything you and myself have done on the face of the planet here. Because the Liberian people deserve to know. The Liberian people deserve to know. I ain't get for them whether Sekou get mad with you or not. I ain't get for them. I don't get for them. Because it's Sekou, who is the CEO of Sky, is not willing to allow that question to be asked. You, Moses, you wait for another time where Jesus will come and create a new earth before you and myself be friends. I don't take things for granted. You see what Joseph Boakai is doing today? It's because people have rewarded his past. This man got a man who sit in his office but exploit young girls. Take off his pants and show his private part to young girls. Do you think Moses, if that guy was in Arizona, in your state, and working for a local municipality, you think he would be in government? No. If you respect that standard, then you need to measure that standard against those buggers that are in our country over there. Because I just the tip of the iceberg you guys are looking at here right now. If that man and Joseph Boakai didn't get into power, do you know how many girls would be enslaved by them? Yes. They will enslave them. So Moses, I'm just telling you now. I'm just telling you. When that opportunity presents itself, I don't say you should go run after him. But if you ever get that opportunity, because for me, I know he will not come across me. And I'm challenging him. I'm calling on the journalists. I'm not asking him to come on my show. I don't need him here. I don't need him here because he lies too much. But I'm calling on those who are responsible journalists to walk up to him. To walk up to him. And be able to ask him that question. And let's hear what he has to say. The guy George Lopo there who talking for that old man, but they will never come here. They will be waiting to talk all the nasty thing about George William. They will be waiting to talk all the nasty thing about Cummings. But when it comes to their own candidate, they're not willing to say anything about it. Imagine a man like Joseph Boakai. Let me say, you can count on us to ask this very good question. I'm very serious about that, Joe. I'm very serious about that, Moses. And I hope that those who listen to us here today, I hope that we'll take this thing into account because this thing is broadcasting live on YouTube now. It's broadcasting live on YouTube. So that means it's already on YouTube. And that's why I decided to put it on YouTube. I hope you guys will ask that man that question. Because you see, God Acosta, he know he brought that man out there. And he will never be brave to come out to say anything. Because that's how much they are willing to sell this country. That's how much they are willing to sell the country. Because a few of them want to enjoy. That is why the guy who took out his penis and show it out there, none of them, not DeLong, not Edwin Snow, not even Boakai, none of them want to come out to condemn things. But if that was in the country here, people will start speaking out. And that's why I love this country. That's why I love this country. Yes, that's why I love this country. Irrespective of everything they're doing here, I love this country. The system here is better. The people who put the system together in this country, they are better than more Liberian policymakers in our country. They are better. We are seeing this thing from time to time. Public officials involved in corruption. Public officials involved in sexual exploitation. Remember Anthony Weiner from New York, Representative Anthony Weiner, who was a special assistant to Hillary Clinton? What did he resign for? He went on his social media page and wouldn't open his share. And I think he into the public. What happened? He resigned, right? He resigned. But somebody who did the worst thing in Liberia, he's still there. He's still there. That man made a conscious decision. What that man did was a conscious decision. He thought about it, he accepted his thought, and he acted upon what his mind told him to do. He could have said, no, I'm not doing it. But the fact that he went on to do it, it was not only a bad decision, but he's also a bad man too. Because there are times that you will say, you know what, I tried to be a good person, but I made bad decision. No. He thought about it and he did it. And that is why Joseph Boakai need to ask the man to resign. You know what? You see what when I tell you that going on in Liberia, you see what when I tell you I don't go to church, especially Liberian people church? That's one of the reasons I don't go to Liberian people church. Even if that were in the Quran, you think that guy will try that thing in places like Saudi Arabia? You think that guy will try that thing in places like Yemen? You see, this just showed the clear differences between the Quran and Christianity. That video that came out, you think if that were in any other Middle Eastern country, you think that guy will still be in office today? He won't be in office today. I can guarantee you that one. He will never go to be in office today. But these are the people that Joseph Boakai bring around him and encourage them to do what they're doing over there. I'm just telling you now. You might make a mistake and go put a guy in office over there. Yes. You might make that mistake and go put a guy in office. The thing they will do to your nieces in that country and it will roll it over to your nephew. It will be very, very bad. Edwin Snow, when he was speaker, what did he do? Ask a lady to strip down naked to walk and give her $1,000. And Edwin Snow is friends to this guy. That's what they do. That's what they do. And one of the reasons you see them, the fighting commies like this, the fighting commies, they will accuse commies of doing everything wrong. But have you heard Costa and come out to say anything? No. You don't know what you're messing with, folks. You don't know what you're messing with. If you made a greater mistake, put Boakai in the office, you will suffer in our country. Because you're already seeing it. God is revealing to you what these nefarious people are capable of doing to you guys. They will exploit the girls in our country, and there will be no future for them. There will be no future. If that behavior of that guy were in this country, going to be different today. But he works for a man who lies. He works for a man who collaborates to lie on people. He works for a man who is incompetent, and nobody else but who? Joseph Boakai, the man who sold a better goat. This man looked in the face of the Fulham man, told his brother, let's go to the Fulham man and lie to the Fulham man. That's what he did. Let's go to the Fulham man and go lie on the better goat. He looked in that Fulham man's face and intentionally, deliberately told the Fulham man that the better goat he brought wasn't the first better goat. But he knew what he did. Took that same better goat back, put a bag of salt in a bucket of water, stir it up, and brought the better goat. And the better goat started drinking that water. And after the better goat's stomach got big, just like the better goat picture here, he told his brother, let's get the better goat to the old man now to go sell it. And he walked, and Joseph Boakai knew in his heart that better goat was the same better goat. And as he walked and carrying that better goat, he went before the Fulham man, and the man asked Joseph Boakai to prove his honesty by simply asking Boakai, is this better goat the same better goat you brought here earlier? Knowing what you know now, that he took that same better goat back, never had no other better goat, but when they fed that better goat with salt water, you know that true, and you hold that dearly to your heart. And Boakai went back to that Fulham man, and it's like you're an angel. You can talk, but they can't hear you. But you can understand Joseph Boakai being asked by the Fulham man, but you there. And Joseph Boakai will ask this question. Oh, the Golden State Warrior, guys, those of you in the basketball, the Golden State Warrior had just won the NBA championship. Yes, just got a new flash. The Golden State Warriors won the NBA championship, defeating Boston Celtics. It is the fourth title in its season for the team and staff, Stephen Curry. So if you're a Golden State Warrior fan, you guys have won now 4 championships now. So congratulations to you guys, and keep doing what you're doing. So the West Coast had defeated the East Coast. That's how I see it. West Coast defeated the East Coast. All right, back to our story, because I just got a new flash here, and congratulations to Steve Curry for a good job done. He's proven to be a very good guy who played ball well. Good for him. Yes. All right. So the story continues. Joseph Boakai walked across different homes in the village and carrying the better goat. And when he got to the Fulham man asked him. And this was to test Joseph Boakai's honesty. And the man asked him, Joseph Boakai, is this the same better goat you brought to me earlier? Joseph Boakai staring in a man's face just as I am staring in the face of the camera. With his brother standing there, and the better goat on the 4 legs. And Joseph Boakai looked in the face of that Fulham man and told the man no, it wasn't the better goat. And that was the beginning of Joseph Boakai's dishonesty as a young man. That Fuda man may be dead and gone today. That Bideko may be dead and gone today. But he, Joseph Boakai, felt the need to confess that he is a very dishonest man and a very crooked man. Therefore, he went on Acosta show and made that open confession. And many Liberians, including myself, heard that. No journalist is willing to go to Joseph Boakai to ask him that question. But Joseph Boakai continued to live with that bad behavior. In government, not only has he been a very poor performer, he also continued to live a crooked life. And in recent time, as recent as 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, he was in the courtroom looking at Mr. Alexander Cummings, looking in his face, and told him that he don't know the man from nowhere. Never met him before. The same way Joseph Boakai lied about that Bideko issue, it's the same way Joseph Boakai will continue to lie all the time. So, guys, it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys to make up your mind as to whether Joseph Boakai is going to be somebody you're going to follow or not. We will continue this topic tomorrow. We'll continue the topic tomorrow. We will come right back here and we'll start afresh. I will be starting this show tomorrow at 7 p.m. Be around tomorrow. 7 p.m. We will be starting the show tomorrow. And we will continue with Joseph Boakai. He's a very dishonest man. Never trust him. He got people who exploit young girls around him. And he's not going to do absolutely nothing. Those who you know or who you thought were better people, in person of Darius Dillon, Joseph Boakai, they are rewarding this guy bad behavior. And that's why they have not come out to say anything. So that is the human element that you guys are fighting from the ANC camp. That is the system, the dirty system that Darius Dillon, Boakai, they are all living into. I'm not in this thing here for myself. I told somebody today, I said, if ANC win this election, you will not find me around ANC people. I will stay as far as I can stay away from them because I know there will be one person or two or three people in our group that will look at me and say, they man, our CDC man. That is why I will stay far away from Mr. Zazan Komi and his people. Even if I campaign for them, when they win this election, I will stay far away from them. Because that one thing I would not want to live with is for somebody to tell me something. Because I know there will be somebody in our government or Mr. Cummings that will say that man, that CDC man. And don't say that you're not bet on it. And that is why I will stay as far as I can stay. If I can do it to CDC, there's no problem in doing it to ANC. All I will do is just sit far and watch and see what ANC official will try to do. And there will be no room for excuses because I will be the new perfect key in the Cummings administration. Because everything that we are is not doing right. I hope you're getting ready to make it right. And there should be no excuses. Any excuse will not be given any room. So I hope you're doing it. And that is the reason why I will stay far away from you guys. Because it is Liberian DNA. Not every one of you guys in the ANC will come out with that behavior. But there will be few. I know it will happen. And that is why I will stay as far as I can but I will be watching every step along the way. And I will expect less error. Every size of mistake that we are makes, whenever coming made that mistake, I will take that same mistake and put it in that same size of shoe and we address it the way it's supposed to be addressed. Fair enough, right? Yes. If we are make a size 2 mistake, you're criticizing size 2. So if coming made size 2 mistake, we will criticize coming in the same size 2 too, right? Like for like. I'm not trying to be mean here. But if we want to set standard, we should set the same standard across every board, right? I'm just being honest here, folks. I'm being honest. Like I said, if Cummings cannot win this election, let we are stay. And I'm sure many of you guys will say, yes, Jerry, you're right. We want for Cummings to get there. Well, you agree with me now. But I also want you to agree with me that a Cummings made size 2 mistake. And the same mistake we are did. When I try to put that Cummings mistake or size 2 into we are size 2 mistake and criticize it, don't come here and tell me, say, no, J. Randy, don't do that. Then I went now, I will change to perfect key now. I will be the new perfect key now. And many of you guys will not believe it. But it is what it's going to be. You know me, when I say my thing, I don't drop out on you. If we are doesn't do the right thing, I will come back here. He come and get in there, he made size 2 mistake. And I try to criticize him. He'll get vexed. I'll come right back here too. And I will come and make sure that Mr. Cummings get to hear me. If you guys don't come to be here with me, it's up to you guys. But I will be here. I will be here. Capis? We want the country to be better. And as we forge ahead, we should be able to set the standards. And I'm sure you guys will do that. But I just want to keep my distance from you guys. That's all. Yes. Somebody say, it doesn't matter, Randy. You are a Liberian. I understand that, Moment Harris, but there are some ANC people that will not draw by. Just how you see me as a Liberian, that just how some ANC people will see me not differently as a Liberian, but they will still say, I am a sedition. And I know that to the back of my mind. I just want for a leader to do the better for our country. I'm a professional. I don't have to run behind Cummings. But I know some of them will come and want to point fingers. And even Cummings cannot control them. They will say, this is our time. J. Randy, you have your time. So I don't want to go to rush them. I will stand on the fence. I will still be doing my thing in America here. Just how we are doing a thing there, I'll be doing my thing here. But I will still keep my one eye on the country. And if ANC start to mess things up, I'm coming back here. And for any reason, anybody put a more on me, for the wrong reason, I will be the new perfect key in town, from Cummings down to everybody. We sing the song here. So you make sure you get all your I's dotted, your T crossed. When one person made one step, you make sure you're cleaning up. Capis? I'm fighting the battle here. But that's just me. Remember, it's not for me. It's for the people on the ground. So when somebody made a mistake, you make sure you say, for the sake of the people, we accept our mistake. But if somebody come out here and want to say, oh, yeah, we just got here. Oh, no. This is time you're supposed to be facing all the problems you're seeing now and be preparing it now. All right? So tomorrow we'll be here. What's up, Valerie? I was asking for you today. I didn't get to remember your name today. I was asking for you. Tiola did not show up today. She had to pay fine tomorrow because we talk about the video good here. But coming back to our story, guys, let me just show this guy here. This is the guy here that you guys, many of you guys saw this guy right here. This is the man here who showed his penis out there, exploiting the young girls in the country. All right? Exploiting the young girls in their country. All right? And insulting them. Yes, insulting them. All because of the little tussle he has. We need to name and shame this guy. And Boakai is giving the fix to the guy to support his bad behavior. But that's the kind of person Boakai is. You should not allow Boakai to be president. It's up to you guys. What you saw the guy doing in that video is just the tip of the iceberg. No guy will exploit any child of any age in that country if Boakai ever become president. Yes. Martin Colley, I also call on Martin Colley. He always go after Liberian professor than credential. But in this country, and as an individual with intellectual abilities, you must also have moral standards. Martin Colley need to come up with a post to condemn the guy's behavior. If Martin Colley does not do that, it's not going to be anything else but another guy who and Joseph Boakai from the same county. I feel that nothing is wrong when anybody in his party does the same thing because he and Joseph Boakai from the same county and nothing is wrong with whoever supports Joseph Boakai. I don't know where the hell the other guy came from. And he from the same place. Well, that's just them. But for me, you can come from River G. When you go out there and do the wrong thing, I will come and criticize you. That very Boakai man that you saw questioning that lady, he came from the country. He took a fake credential to Liberia when he got busted. Everyone tried to cover up, but I stood against them and said, Jonathan Sigwe, never try that nonsense things again. That nonsense thing again. All right? Martin Colley should be ashamed of himself defending Robert Kpadeh. So this is the second person that said that. Sapa Romeo came here and said that. And now Franco Cisse is saying that. So now you see why Martin Colley got no value in him. So everything Martin Colley is doing, he's doing it with our commitment to what society call moral standard. Martin Colley is telling people that this video is fake. I feel sorry for those who follow Martin Colley. He's just another opportunist. That's who he is. Another opportunist. That's exactly who that guy is. Another opportunist. So all the nuts they begin, you see, look, let me tell you, you can see how the guy will run the country if Boakai is ever given a chance. They are not in government, but they are starting to support bad people with bad behavior. This Martin Colley guy will go around, oh, the other man get good credential. Oh, the other man credential fake. But you see a guy in his party that is exploiting young children. You see why America is better than most of the country in the world? Because America believes in a value that says that all men should be created equal. But Martin Colley, yes, Sylvester, somebody said it here. Sapa Romeo King and said the same thing that Franco just said. So a guy like Martin Colley is defending this guy. You shouldn't even go to bed and dream about Joseph Boakai government. Because the reality today is scary. I just feel sorry for the underprivileged Liberian females in our country. They are the one creating the economic hardship. You know, when coming talk about the few thousand people enjoying the country, that's exactly what the garden they are up to. They want to keep the young girls there underprivileged, economically poor, and just use them throughout. And just use them. If this were one of Cummings' senior supporter, oh, it would be a bombshell. That one with his loud mouth in Delaware, he will not wait for day to break. Bombshell tomorrow. Bombshell tomorrow. Well, have you heard any bombshell from him? Maybe all the bombshell finished off the shelf. Maybe he went all around the world, all around the different army camps in the world, and the people told him, no bombshell. Bombshell finished. So he hasn't come out now to tell you whether there's any bombshell. But that's who they are. That's who he is. These guys are into a clique. They are into a clique to exploit some of you guys' nieces and, if possible, nephew in our country. And Joseph Boakai will say nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. So, guys, not to waste your time, we'll be back here tomorrow. We'll continue with this topic here. We'll start 7 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, by God's grace. We'll be here. We will start the show 7 p.m. And we will go over the whole thing again. And we'll show the video again. I want to apologize from the beginning where you guys couldn't hear me. All right. I would like to apologize, but I'm very shocked. I'm still holding back what I heard from Sapa Romeo, what I heard from Franco, that Martin Colley is actually taking the guy's side. Until Liberians can begin to look at things from a Liberia-centric or being Liberia-centric, I'm sorry. They are under their old man arms. Of course, Valerie, that's who they are. So join me tomorrow. We'll look at Mr. Coming 2 tapes tomorrow. And then from there, we'll jump on Joseph Boakai and other things then. Until then, thank you guys very much for the opportunity. I see you guys. I'm very, very tired. As you can see my eyes, I'm very, very tired. All right. There was somebody who came here. Let me see what the person say here. Somebody came here. Let me read the comment here. I only want to bring that comment to your attention. Let me put a comment up here. Somebody came here and said, the free show guy. Yes. It is a privilege for me to serve this platform to be a free show guy. Why? Because what I have learned, it is very important that I share it to Liberians. Because tomorrow when I'm dead and gone, if I don't share this idea, it will be gone. There are things that I may know that some people may know and not everybody should know. It's better to give free but precise quality information than to give lies that destroy the culture of our country and destroy the incoming generation. But I got it. Some people, they don't believe in quality education when they feel that education is not benefiting their political leader. Then they see it as something bad. But I got it. I understand it. That's why it is. All right? So don't mind people who will come and say, oh, you're doing this, you're doing this. No. In how much I'm paying all my student loan in this country and I'm giving my education free, I'm proud. You know, when people ask, what have you done for the country? This is what I'm doing for my country. Until then, I see you guys. Franco said it is better to be free and have your own voice than to be bought. There you go, Franco. I love that. It's better to be free and have your own voice than to be bought by people who will strangle your voice away. Yes. And with that, I say thank you very much, Mr. Franco. You can be funny sometimes, but when you're ready to do your thing, you can be a very measured person. So thank you very much. That is my motto here. That is my motto on the show. Being free to express myself will give me the opportunity to say more. But committing myself will have people strangulating me and strangulating my voice. You couldn't have put it better, my brother. Keep on. Let's keep making progress here. All right? Either we are or commies, but not Boakai. Boakai people are very dangerous. Good night, everyone. Good night.